out on this beautiful spring day. We're very excited. This is one of these programs that has been a year in the making, or a little bit more maybe even. So it's wonderful to have you here. I'm Christina Bevilacqua. I'm the Director of Programs and Public Engagement at the Athenaeum. And I know that there are some of you that I have never seen before. How many of you have never been here before? Yay! We love it when that happens. Lock the doors. So I hope that you will come back. I want to just do a little bit of housekeeping. Please turn off cell phones or anything that will make noise. And the emergency exits, this door is not alarmed. It says it is, but the alarm is off, so you can come and go out of that door. There is also an emergency exit in the back, and George Washington is indicating the way. And he's also indicating where the restroom is. And at the table where he is also, you'll also find cards with our upcoming programs on them if you're interested in that. We want to thank our sponsor, the Peck Building, tonight. Also, the Rhode Island Council for the Humanities, who give us major grant support, Rhode Island State Council for the Arts, and Campus Fine Wines, who make sure that we always have a very nice time at the Athenaeum. We are member supported, which means that our members are the ones that make sure that we keep going. If you're interested in membership, please let me know. If you'd like to invest on a smaller scale tonight, we will have a donation jar out, and you could show that you like this sort of thing by investing that way. I want to also thank our volunteers tonight, Lucianne LaPro, Grace Farmer, Cynthia Shattuck, Lucia Huntley, and Carl Farmer. And I want to just let you know that if you are lovers of poetry, we have a program on Friday, the 15th Annual Philbrick Poetry presentation. It is a nationally known poet has chosen a manuscript from a New England poet who happens to live in Providence, David O'Connell, and he will be getting an award that night, and we'll have readings from both poets. Dennis Barone was the poet judge. So I'll just tell you a tiny bit, which is that Anna Gublikian came to visit Kate Woodhouse, our collections librarian, and me last year, and she was interested in a project that she had started in the John Hay archives, and knew that Sarah Helen Whitman and Edgar Allan Poe used to meet in this building because her mother wouldn't have them meet at her house, and wanted to know a little bit more about that story, and we were happy to tell her a little bit more about that. This was the place where they did a lot of their courting, so we do like to think that the spirits are still here, and we also glom on to anybody who is diving into the archive. We love that. So we were excited to hear about Anna's project, and have been anxiously awaiting to hear the results. So we're excited to have you here tonight. We're excited to have the group here tonight, and thank you all for coming. Thank you.
Hi everyone. First of all, happy birthday, Christina. We're honored to be playing your birthday show. That was the first thing on my note card. And I just want to thank you also, Christina, for putting this together, not just tonight, but again for helping me at a time when I had no idea what I was doing with this project, and introducing me to this building and also their legend. And it lives here and elsewhere, really all in Providence. So you should come to our next show on May 2nd, because it will be different. It's at the Aldridge House. Anyways, the rest of this sounded way better when I put it on the card earlier. If you have any more questions about how the piece started or how it grew, other iterations, I'd be happy to answer them afterwards. There are, in the little packets, excerpts from the poems that I've chosen to use, and you're welcome to read them, but I would actually encourage that you just listen, and then you can read it. So,
what about the cover picture? What's the significance?
Oh, that is a picture of Sarah Helen Whitman. It's in the, I'm not sure where it is now. I think it's in Brown Curio getting scanned. But that little handkerchief, it is thought, is what ether, right? She would sort of sniff it a lot. As you do, to make
She had a heart condition.
She had a heart condition.
Well, she was engaged to Edgar Allan Poe.
Right, so and I just thought it was creepy and awesome, so I put it on the front. And I think it sort of speaks to how much you can't ever really know a historical figure. You know, even if you have the papers and you can read them and you can read biographies and you can talk to everybody who knows anything about her, there's still going to be this whole part of it that we won't understand. And I think part of the performance is to try to access that in a way that's not based in like scholarship so much as it is just in feelings and stuff like that. Anyways, shall we? Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint